Hi everybody, Lori here from My Favorite Things. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a popsicle-y project to share with you using the new pair of popsicles Dynamics that came out in the latest June release. So it's a cute little die set and you can do a lot of fun different things. A lot of different kinds of popsicles. You can do chocolate ones, sprinkles, you can do thick ones and thin ones, you can layer them up. And I thought, as I always do, how can I fit as much color as humanly possible into this project? Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is die cutting a thick and a thin popsicle base. I'm going to use these as backers to layer on all my little slivers of solid color cardstock. So first I created a base. You don't have to use that for a base. You can use that to just die cut a popsicle straight up. But what I'm doing here is die cutting all these other little pieces that can be adhered onto that thick white popsicle base. And I'm going to make like you ever heard of a bomb pop? Well, they have fruity bomb pops and they have like a cute layered look like what I'm kind of going for here. So I use a little tape runner on the base of the popsicle and I just pop on the pieces. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I will admit, before I started this project, I did a quick little Google search of fruity layered popsicles, just to get my mojo flowing, see what kind of color combinations are out there. And I immediately saw the fruity bomb pops, and they got beautiful colors. There's also the red, white, and blue traditional, bomb pops. There's also some Jolly Rancher fruity layered popsicles out there. But if I'm being honest, in real life, I would go for a chocolate, like a fudge covered. I'm a chocoholic. I like a chocolate fudge-sicle or whatnot. But for card purposes, I'm going fruity. Okay, so cards, fruity, real life, give me the fudge. Okay, so now listen what I did. I'm going to cut a bunch of bases, thick ones and thin ones. I'm just going to alternate back and forth. There's also these little pieces, these little dies that I'm putting on the white cardstock now. They almost look like a little sliver of a fingernail. And I know that's kind of gross, but it does kind of look like a little sliver of a fingernail, for lack of a better way of describing it. But what that can do is add a bit of a reflection on the top of your ever so glistening, slightly melting popsicle, I suppose. But it does add a little something that I kind of dig. Okay, so fast forward, I cut a bunch of little scraps of all this array of solid color cardstock. Did I make too many? Probably. In the end, I think I had about 8 popsicles, but you know what? I get in the zone. I love all this color, and I just keep going, and you just cut away. You can cut like several pieces at once. It really does go pretty fast. Take a little tape runner and just pop them on your base. Now that embellishment wand really, really helps me pop those on and get my hands out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. And yeah, so I'm kind of keeping in my mind rainbow order, because that's how it's got to be. But you could definitely customize this. And I've seen some examples with chocolate ones too. And it's killing me. I should have did chocolate with rainbow sprinkles. But I got in the zone here with all these fruity layered bomb pops. And I couldn't stop. And when it was all said and done, I'm like, Laura, what size card are you planning on making here, honey? Because you got a lot going on. But you know what? I ended up making a slimline card because I wanted to fit all these in. And you could also make 2 rows. You don't have to make it a slimline. You could do a mini slimline, or you can just cut it down a little bit, fit them on an A2 standard size card. So here we are, adhering my last one. Now, the next thing you got to do is cut the popsicle sticks. Okay, so there's 2 in there. And you can cut 2 at once. I have some, I don't even know what color this cardstock is, but it's kind of almost like a very light craft. It'd be the color of a popsicle stick. Okay, so I cut all those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I got 8 popsicles. Taking a little bit of liquid glue to adhere the little reflection on the top, or if you want to call it a sliver of a fingernail. Maybe that grosses you out. Okay, so working our way through the rainbow popsicle order. And this is just, the color is giving me life. The amount of popsicles that I made could be reined in. Okay, but it's summertime here. Have you guys bought some popsicles yet? I have a box sitting in the freezer. And you know how it goes. Everybody always wants a certain flavor. And then what's left is the flavor that nobody wants to eat. Same thing when I buy those variety bag of chips. My youngest daughter, Emma, loves it when I buy those variety box of chips where you get the small little snack size bag of chips. She always asks me to buy those. But then there's always a flavor like sour cream and onion or chili Fritos that no one wants to eat. And they sit there for months. And so then I say, you know what, I'm not going to buy these anymore. It's just wasting money. Okay, so we got all the popsicle sticks. We got all the reflection. It's basically just time to assemble this card. So I trimmed out a white panel, popped it up on a cream slimline sized base. And I also have foam tape on the back of my popsicles because dimension is popsicle life. And then I'm just trying to evenly space these. You certainly don't have to be so precise like I'm trying to do here. I want everything to be exactly parallel and all that jazz. But if you wanted to stagger these, kind of cock them to the side and all that, that'd be cute as well. And just the color here is making me happy. Is it making you happy? You know, it'd be cute to do, you know, the traditional bomb pop, the red, white, and blue. That'd be a cute one for like the 4th of July. But anywho, there you have all the popsicles. Now there's this every flavor of happy stamp set that has a bunch of cool sentiments that pair perfectly with all the popsicles. So I'm doing You're the Coolest, and I'm going to emboss this in white onto a strip of black cardstock. So first I rubbed it down with the magic powder bag, inking it up with Versamark ink. I like to stamp it twice to make it nice. Our family, exciting news, we're getting ready to take a little vacation. Just a small little 5-night one getaway. You know, we're going to drive not too far, 3.5 hours, going to go up to Lake Michigan. Run a little house up there on the water. And, you know, the reason we're doing it is because it's not too far and we wanted to take our dog, Hank. You know, we've never had a dog before. We've only had him a year and we're just not ready to leave him. We're not ready. Do we know how he'll do on a lake? We do not. I hope he does good, but I'm looking forward to getting away, maybe not having to cook as much, maybe have a fruity popsicle. I don't know, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and hey, you're the coolest. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.